Welcome to the new video. Before starting video, remind you to like, share, and subscribe this video and channel as well. Let's explore the one of the 7 wonders of the world. Christ the Redeemer. The most recently built wonder is the statue of Christ in Brazil, which only took 5 years to build, with completion in 1931, of which construction started on April 4, 1922. It took 9 years to build at a cost of $250,000 US. Christ the Redeemer. Inspiration for the statue was drawn from fear among Catholics who were worried that the nation was increasing in godlessness. Christ. The Redeemer is an Art Deco statue of Jesus Christ in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Christ the Redeemer is on top of Mount Corcovado. Christ the Redeemer. Christian theology sometimes refers to Jesus using the title Redeemer. This references the salvation he accomplished, and is based on the metaphor of redemption, or buying back. In the New Testament, redemption can refer both to deliverance from sin and to freedom from captivity. A local engineer designed the statue, with a few revisions along the way. Originally, it was a sketch of Christ carrying a cross in one hand and a globe in the other. Of course, the design changed, and the finalized drawing is the statue you see today with open arms, a symbol of peace. After finalizing the design, the engineer went to France, where he found a sculptor to create the piece. Starting in France, the statue ended up being 98 feet, 29.9 meters, tall and made up of clay pieces which were then shipped to Brazil to be remade with reinforced concrete. Christ the Redeemer was not actually built in Brazil. It was first made in France by French sculptor Paul Landowski, who created the statue in clay pieces. These were then shipped to Brazil to be remade with reinforced concrete by Brazilian engineer Heitor da Silva Costa and French engineer Albert Caquot. Christ the Redeemer. Concrete was one of the few things strong enough to support a sculpture of such size, but it had to be adorned with something in order to look nicer, so it was covered with around 6 million stone tiles. The workers who made the tiles would often write on the back, so this statue is covered with secret messages. Each tile was painstakingly hand-cut and applied, with some workers even leaving messages or names etched on the stone. Christ the Redeemer has required many restorations over the years due to wind, rain, and lightning, with a major restoration completed in 2010. Art Deco giant. Christ the Redeemer is the largest Art Deco statue in the world, standing 30 meters, 98 feet tall, excluding its 8-meter, 26-foot pedestal. Its arms stretch a monumental 28 meters, 92 feet wide. Christ the Redeemer, a 2,840 meters above sea level, which makes it not only the largest statue of Jesus Christ in the world, but the one at the highest level above the sea too. French-Brazilian collaboration. While the statue stands proudly in Brazil, its creation was a collaborative effort. French sculptor Paul Landowski modeled the clay figure, while Brazilian engineer Heitor da Silva Costa and French engineer Albert Caquot oversaw its construction using reinforced concrete. Lightning Rod Redeemer. Given its prominence and location, Christ the Redeemer is frequently struck by lightning. To protect the statue, it's equipped with a network of lightning rods that safely divert the strikes. However, in 2014, a strike caused some minor damage to the back of the head. More than just a tourist attraction, Christ the Redeemer holds immense religious significance for many Brazilians and serves as a symbol of hope, peace, and faith. The statue's chapel at the base is a popular pilgrimage destination, especially during religious holidays. Panoramic Paradise. The platform at the base of the statue offers breathtaking 360-degree views of Rio de Janeiro, encompassing the bustling cityscape, the lush Tijuca forest, and the sparkling waters of Guanabara Bay. Nightly illumination. After sunset, Christ the Redeemer transforms into a beacon of light, illuminated by powerful floodlights that bathe the statue in a warm glow, visible from various points throughout the city. A World War interruption. World War I halted construction for several years, leading to adjustments in the original design and materials. Ever-evolving symbol. Christ the Redeemer continues to be a source of inspiration and reflection. In recent years, the statue has been used as a canvas for light projections, raising awareness about various social and environmental issues, further solidifying its role as a symbol of hope and progress. The original design of the statue was different from what we see today. It was intended for Christ to be holding a globe in one hand and a cross in the other, rather than 2 open arms. Can marry at Christ the Redeemer looking for a unique wedding venue? You can marry your loved one beneath Christ the Redeemer. There is a small Catholic chapel at the base of the statue. The chapel is dedicated to the patron saint of Brazil, Nossa Senhora Aparecida, Our Lady of Aparecida. Visitors take an escalator to the Stout. Every year, more than 2 million people visit the famous landmark. To get to the statue, most people take the Corcovado train. This is a centenarian, eco-friendly electric train that makes its way through the forest. For years, you had to climb around 200 steps from the train station to reach the statue. However, in 2003, officials installed a series of escalators and elevators to make the journey easier. New wonder of the world. In 2007, Christ the Redeemer was voted by public as one of the new 7 wonders of the world, further solidifying its status as a global icon and a must-see destination for travelers. It made the cut from 21 finalists. These are some most important highlights and famous facts about Christ the Redeemer. To know more, viewers have to research more or schedule for the visit and explore it. Thank you for watching. Keep watching, keep learning, like, share, and subscribe.